excellent programs for international students, and one of that program is Diploma in Agriculture, level 5, which comes under the green list courses as per Immigration New Zealand. So the student doing this program will get a post-study work visa and also have some additional advantage being in the green list to get onto the residency pathway. The course is called Massey Diploma in Agriculture. You will be part of this video, otherwise you have done a lot of recording around the campus, seeing at the infrastructure, and really excited. And we have Ian, the program manager for the Massey Diploma in Agriculture at Telford SIT Campus. Hi, Ian.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you very much for your time.
No, not a problem.
And you got a lovely campus, excellent. It's like I know South Island is a beautiful place, but studying in a campus like this, and that to something which is really sought after program, kind of a real hub for New Zealand agriculture is, one of the, I always say, one of the 4 pillars of New Zealand, and agriculture is one of them.
Yes.
And you're holding it well.
Yes, well, thank you very much. Just to introduce myself, my name's Ian Winslade. I'm the program manager here at Telford. Telford Campus is part of SIT down at Invercargill. And I look after all the programs at the Telford Campus. Specifically the Massey Diploma, level 5, is run under licence from Massey University, so they actually own the qualification. We deliver it. We're the only institution in New Zealand that delivers the Massey Diploma in Agriculture.
See, you're getting the advantage of studying at a ITP with the very reasonable fee structure, excellent facilities, and you're getting a qualification which is approved, or actually a university qualification. That's amazing. Let's ask Ian about, Ian, please tell us something about this program, how this is structured, and what the program is all about, the subjects and what papers students do and what kind of learnings they have.
So I just want you to think about the Massey Diploma as a general qualification in agriculture. It studies a whole range of predominantly livestock agricultural systems. It looks at sheep production, deer production and dairy production, as well as looking after the pastures. So it's pasture production, which is really important for New Zealand agriculture. We also look at the soil productivity. Mm-hmm. In the second semester, we sort of look more at a holistic approach to farm, and we do a couple papers in farm management. So there's a specific paper in farm management where we sort of look at cash budgeting, tax, succession plans, or all the stuff that a New Zealand farm manager sort of needs to be aware of. We also do a really good course called Farm Production Systems, where the student actually has to come up with a lease proposal for a farm. So that involves fee budgeting, cash flows, and writing letters and the whole 9 yards, which is quite exciting. It's quite challenging for some of our students. Just to give you a bit more context of the course, the course is run over 37 weeks, so split into 2 16-week semesters. So semester 1 runs for 16 weeks, and semester 2 runs for 16 weeks as well. In the first semester, we look at pastures, soils, animal health and production, and there's one of the others, farming industry studies. So the farming industry studies gives a good background about the agricultural industry in New Zealand. Okay, not just specifically farms, but a wide context, and some of the other organisations as well. In the second semester, we look at more in depth on animal production, farm management, as I said, course called Farm Production Systems, where it tries to bring in all the elements that you've learned in the qualification, and farm engineering, which is a good grounding for just practical stuff on farms. It just gives you more the in-depth stuff about how things work, perhaps. So,
thank you, Ian. If some of you who don't know, like Southland, where this campus is, with part of SIT, is a predominantly a dairy farming industry. Is one of the biggest industry here. So a course like this should really complement the local industry, one of the leading industry here. And when going through the course, the courses, the 8 papers student will be doing, a lot of courses which are connected with the dairy farm. And Ian, I just want to know, with the existing student, I think you have a decent number of students doing this program, including few international. So what is the percentage of students end up working in the dairy farm sector after this program? Because I understand you said generalized, there are some other crops and all, but is it a bigger, this is from the context of like how Southland is it they end up getting a lot of opportunity in the dairy farm industry?
There is a lot of opportunity in the dairy farm industry. Some of our students prefer sheep and beef.
Yeah.
Some of our students prefer the dairy industry, and I would say probably about a quarter of our students are quite passionate about the dairy industry.
And I think there's one thing, like Ian was saying earlier, you were saying there are students studying with you who come from all around the New Zealand. So of course, someone who has a background, history, interest in sheep industry and all, they'll come and concentrate more on that. But probably someone more from the Southland might connect more with the dairy farming being the predominant industry.
Yeah, that's correct. Yep. So.
Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit more about the course point of view? Do they also do some sort of assignment base, or it is more task based? So there are a lot of assignment for each and every program. Just to understand for students who are looking at this, if they'll be doing assignments, or it will be more like exam based. How this program? How do you do that credits?
So each of those 8 courses are worth 15 credits. So the diploma is worth 120 credits all up. There's 3 level 4 courses, and the remainder are level 5, and that's fine. The level 5 papers are all at 100 level, which is level 5 at university level, which is great. In terms of assignments, the first semester is probably more assignment based, and in the second semester is probably slightly more project based, as it were. So there's a lot of case study farms that students go out to, and they have to get information, and they have to relate that information back to their assignments. The farm production systems is totally assignment based. Unfortunately, the remaining one, and I was never very good at doing exams. They've got exams in them, which is worth 40% of the 40% of each course.
And I also want to say, with this course, of course, there is a flexibility where you, like Ian said, can go and do some projects for the farm, where you can even do something while you're working at the farm, or you're not working at the farm. But the point is to do some projects which is coming out with the outcome to submit for these programs.
Yeah, we do case study visits, and they get the information out of that, and they use that for their assignments. So we've got quite a good schedule of visits for our students. And they look at different farming systems across the board.
That's great. I want to know a little bit, because which is very important for international students. We've been around and seen the accommodation you have for students, and also the kitchen area, and where you provide. I mean, student can stay on campus in the hostel, and they can get all the facility. Do you want to tell about the full services, like of course they're studying and they're living, and the food, how that kind of they can have everything on the campus, isn't it?
Yes, that's correct. So Telford is a self-contained campus situated on a farm. There's a couple of accommodation options. You can either have shared communal facilities, or you can have an ensuite one, and you get your food provided in your accommodation costs as well. So, which is over at the dining room that you've seen at lunchtime. So,
yeah, just for some of our students and because this course is, you will find many youngsters who come and do this program. Of course, working at a farm, you need energy and of course a discipline. The good thing at SIT with this program, because it's based in a farm, a lovely campus, so you can come, study, stay at the hostel. All 3 meals are provided. You can pay a yearly fee for the whole budget, which means when you're applying for your visa, that might be also helpful, that your living cost and everything is included. And if you want, you might able to pay beforehand, and that will create your application even more stronger. ਉਹ स्टूडेंट्स वास्ते मैं कहना चाहना वा ਜਿਹੜੇ पंजाब च हरियाणा च वो जगह पे हैं, उनके लिए एग्रीकल्चर का कोर्स करना इज़ रियली लाइक, बिकॉज फैमिली बैकग्राउंड है उनकी, वो ऐसा कोर्स करना चाहते हैं जहाँ पे आगे जा सके, करियर बने और न्यूजीलैंड में सेटलमेंट की ऑप्शन हो। 1 साल का कोर्स करके आपको पोस्ट स्टडी वीज़ा भी मिलता है, और आगे ग्रीन लिस्ट होने के कारण आप पीआर का पाथवे भी क्लियर है। और साउथलैंड में होने का फ़ायदा है कि यहाँ पे डेयरी फार्मिंग की ह्यूज इंडस्ट्री है, एंड हमने आपको कैंपस दिखाया, इट्स ए लवली कैंपस। सो इट्स really good opportunity for international students, especially after year 12 or A level, to do a program for 1 year in an area which is highly sought after skill in New Zealand, and not only getting a skill but making a career for a long-term settlement option in New Zealand. Anything you want to say, Ian, for the any message for the international students who are watching you and they're thinking about making a career in agriculture in New Zealand? Any message you want to give them? You want to welcome them, give them any advice in this industry?
I think good luck, really, and just look forward to you coming to Telford, really. I think that's probably the best message I can have. So.
Thank you so much, Ian.
That's right.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank
okay.
you.